guess, what was it like for you, a couple months ago not being in the rotation and then having to work your way back in, and what kind of impact do you feel like you've made over the last few weeks?
That time was very difficult for very difficult for anyone, but I feel like the strongest survive, especially with the staff and all the encouragement. It was pretty easy for me. But I feel like it was just adversity as a freshman year. You have ups and downs, and that was just one of my downs. And a week ago, that was one of my ups. So I feel like it was just some adversity, and definitely I think I had a huge impact in the last couple games. I made plays and just made winning plays for my team, and we ended up pulling out the Big Ten championship. So yeah.
How have you grown as like a rebounder and defender? Like when you got here, a lot of people talked about the offense, but now it seems like it's both sides of the ball.
Definitely. I think I grew a lot in that category. Defense, rebounding, just being tougher, just being mentally tougher. Just knowing what I got to do and locking in on scout. I think that's been a big part of why my defense and such has got better. Just knowing who's the players that we need to help off of, who we need to contain, and that. I think that's been a big part of it.
What was it like creating the spark that you did especially in the second half of the championship game?
It felt amazing. Not knowing what you're going to be able to do. You don't know what's going to game going to go like, and knowing that I started a spark for us to win a Big Ten championship, as I had a lot of downs in my season where I wasn't playing, I wasn't in the rotation, to be able to give a spark in a game so big like the Big Ten championship. It feels amazing. It feels great.
How do you make sure you guys don't overlook an opponent that's a lot shorter than you guys? You guys have 2 7-footers. They play guys at 6'8" down low. That sort of thing, and you keep the chip on your shoulder, I guess, when they're trying to do the same thing.
I think we just have to go game by game and not focus on the future. I think if we focus on the present right now, they're just another team that we have to beat to move on. So I think us just focus on the present and just focus on play by play, possession by possession, frame by frame, we're going to be able to win this game tomorrow.
The way they defend, they force a lot of turnovers, help a lot, switch. Is it similar to anyone you played, Nebraska, Purdue, with the help, or is it completely unique?
It's a mix of a lot of Big Ten teams.
Okay.
That's why we think we're prepared for it, because the Big Ten has prepared us in a way, and we have watched film on their defense and figured out a solution for it. So I think we'll do pretty good tomorrow in that sort.
What Big Ten teams, I guess, are most similar? Because it is unique.
Purdue. It's some.
Okay.
We got some Purdue, Wisconsin. Okay. Definitely those two. I would say mainly those two, but yeah.
What's up, Jay?
How you doing?
How you doing? You still vibing off that Wisconsin game?
Yeah, it's cool, but I put it in the past.
Right. But is there any? I mean, all year long. We saw it really early, right? Cleveland State when you were getting buckets and everything, but all year long, Dusty's talking about LJ's the guy who really can create for us and do it on his own, and just the shots hadn't quite fallen for you. Do you feel? How was it nice to just see him go through?
Yes, most definitely. For the lid to come off the basket for me, it felt exciting, it felt amazing, and it gave me the confidence that I had when it was going in. So the confidence is back, and I feel like a whole new player.
And it sounds like Danny was sort of giving a little lesson to the team about his experience last year with Yale and against Auburn, and just how once they started getting a lead or when they started seeing some shots go in, that their vibes really picked up. Or is that something you guys are talking about to make sure
we know that mostly upsets come from teams getting hot, and they getting hot from 3 is the confidence part. I'm sure they won 30-plus games, so they're going to come in confident thinking they can beat us, which they should. And we have to be there, too. We have to realize that they are able to beat us, so we have to be on our heels and have a fear that they can beat us and able to close us out.